Hey guys, just started up the stream. What's that?
You leading the century?
I'm leading the ODZentury, yes. Yep. And you're right on camera. Thanks Katie for keeping me honest on the stream here. I have my audio going. We just started and the group's breaking pretty hardcore. Already got two groups kind of separate out, but we'll catch it. How do you liking stuff, Seth? That's pretty fun stuff, huh?
Yeah, I kind of missed my sprint. It's fun.
It's tough. It is fun. It's hard to get the right gear and the right cadence in 5 seconds.
Yeah, so if you spin early, then you're smoked.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go hammer. Just want to say hi.
All right, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Have a fun run, dude. All right, Mr. Seth Batista taking on the 4DP test on Sepperfest. A lot of us on Team ODZ and Endurance Lab are doing that. The tour of Sufferlandia over on Sufferfest this week and next week. We did a primer and we're just kicking into Tour of Sufferlandia. Those of us who are going to team camp next week are taking a little bit easier because we got to recover here. So we got some new graphics for you guys. I know we're on Zwift, but Sufferfest is a good option B too. Switch back and forth. Looks like we got the group back together here. Yeah, Katie. TTs. So many ride-ons. Everyone's going right on. I like it. I like it a lot. How you doing, George? You had a big day yesterday. It's glad to see you here.
Wasn't that big, just an hour.
Oh, good.
Just hard, all out, seems like.
Yeah. I love those ones where you,
fast group.
yeah. But you love those where you get sucked in and you're like, I didn't intend to go this hard. Happens all the time.
If I drop off the back, the next group is like 2 minutes, and I'm not waiting that long.
Yeah, right? I know, isn't it funny? It's like, oh, that sounds like forever on a bike to wait for 2 minutes. Yeah, Katie, I've been recovering this week too. For sure. Sleep's been a big challenge, and that's a big part of recovery. Your body needs a lot of rest. I read a really good article about that this week, George. Like that's like a double whammy for your body not to recover if you don't get enough rest.
That's why I try and get 8 every night.
Oh, that would be a beautiful thing. I'm usually around 7, but 8 would be golden. I had a, what do you call it, physical therapist a long time ago. And I remember her telling me she got 12 hours of sleep every day.
Oh my word.
Like,
how'd she work?
I have no idea. Like, I think she was like a girl in her 20s, single, slightly introverted, just kind of hanging out. Just, I got time, make sure I get plenty of sleep. You know, didn't have a huge party life or anything, and just factored in. Can you imagine how rested your body would be? I think too rested, but I don't know.
Yeah, you'd be lazy.
But 8 to 9 hours, 8 hours would be, I think that's like perfect. 9 on some days for sure. My schedule's been shifting, so I've been starting work at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. every day. I'm definitely tired around 9 o'clock at night now. Ready for bed. But then instead of wrapping up early, I tend to go on. I'm like, I'm going to stop now. And then 5:30 rolls around, 6 o'clock. Oh, man.
Because you're getting stuff done.
Yeah, I'm getting so much done. But then I'm like, now I'm tired. My eyes are twitching from staring at a screen for 12 hours. I'm hungry. But it's really hard to get a good quality workout in.
Yeah, we're flying.
Oh, yeah, we are. Gotta love the desert. Yeah, Katie.
So I like my new job.
What's that?
Union. So I like
Oh,
my
yeah.
new job.
Yeah.
Union, 8 hours a day. You work overtime, it's double time. I'm like, I've never had that before. What's overtime?
For sure.
I do have the Three Amigos going on in the background.
Yeah, we're hauling.
Yeah, when I was in front of you in that other group, I was in the blues and greens.
Uh-huh.
Now that I'm behind you, it's all yellow and red.
That's the story, they say. Well, get in front of me then.
I'm trying.
I don't know if it would help or hurt then if I move the fence back. All the people are off of it now.
I don't see anybody off.
No, I mean they're not on it. They're staying back appropriately is what I meant. There you go. Nice big blob. We definitely didn't have this size group last week, did we?
No. I think it was the 60 miles and all that elevation.
How many meters is that?
A lot. 1K or 100. But it's just over 100 kilometers because I stopped at 100 and there's still a mile to go.
No, I was asking about the meters to climbing. My conversion from feet to meters. What is it? 3.28, right? well, 328 feet is 100 meters. So divide by that pretty much. So probably 1,200 meters or something last week. Or maybe a lot more than that. Katie, advice for TTs. Well, fortunately, we've got a triathlete on the line here. We could probably answer that a lot better than I could. Especially considering TTs are one of my weakest points. Got any advice for Katie Corey on the stream?
You talking to me?
Yeah, for pacing on a TT.
Yeah, well, depends if you got to run afterwards. If you have a run afterwards, you definitely want to set your goals and set them low, like 80%.
Yeah.
Not hammer it on the hills. Save the legs for the run. So, really about finding out what that comfort endurance level is. When I did my last one, I set up not just an average or not just instant power, a 3-second power, but an average power, and gave myself a target.
Uh-huh.
I think I was 85% at FTP for a 56 miler, and was perfect for me. But you got to find that out, what that is for you as an individual.
That's some good advice right there. Yeah, everyone's individual and how their body responds to an effort like that, right?
Right. And for me, I'm always wanting to hammer it going uphill. But I limited myself to doing FTP up and then making sure I was close to my 80-85% on the downhill when it was feasible.
There you go. Well, that's a good point. The undulations and elevation of the course dictate a lot of that too, right?
Yeah.
Because you can lose a lot of time on a little roller if you don't push harder. And if it's a straight, flat course, you can go consistent, but in real life or even on undulations and a virtual course, you want to kick it up a notch to save precious time, right? Unless you're just going for pure watts.
Well, I've done, the only one I've done is Coeur d'Alene, and that's hills, downhills, or flat. So not much for little rollers. Getting to know the course too is huge. Doing that recon,
Yeah.
knowing what's coming ahead, so you're not burned out before you hit that hill.
Yeah. That's one thing we've really been trying to focus on this season in Zwift Racing League, is really taking a good hard look at the course recon, riding the route. In fact, we're going to go up the lava volcano here twice today, and we're going to go up it 3 times on Tuesday. So really getting to know where those different pitches are and how long between each one, so you know where to recover and push hard, is pretty valuable. I don't know about you guys, but for me, recovery is just so huge. I gotta have my recovery.
I think that's why Zwift is harder than riding outside.
Oh, really? Because there's no recovery a lot of times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're on the gas the whole time. Like now. And just getting dropped off the back. I didn't get to weight dope today.
Oh. You weight dope? Yeah.
To keep up with you, yeah. When you guys are over 3-0.
Well, like you said, it's weird. I've looked the last couple of rides. I think I averaged like 2.8 each ride. the last 2 weeks. But like you said, the algorithms aren't exactly perfect science. So for others, I've tried to look. It looks like it's been about 2.8 to 3.2. A little on the higher side, right, than 2.6 to 3.1. But like I said, where you are in relation to the beacon can cause some effect there. It's going, Nick. Nice job on your TSS there in 23 minutes. I saw that. 66 TSS in 23 minutes. That's pretty dang efficient. For sure.
Yeah, so we're like doing +3 back here and still just getting dropped. That's what it was last week though too. Once you lose that group, it's just painful.
Yeah. I've had a number of countless rides where it's like they say that biggest expanses in the world, right? Like the Sahara Desert, Arctic Ocean, that 20 meters between you and the draft. Yeah, Nick, Katie, on the stream, I DNF'd an event or a ride workout this week too. I did my 4 1-minute power efforts, but then just couldn't hold it. I was struggling too hard, so pulled the plug. Live to fight another day.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Tom.
Yeah, this is Tom.
Yeah, man. Hey. So you ready to rock on Tuesday?
I wouldn't say ready, but sure. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Is
tough.
anyone ever ready? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we've done good in the beginning of the season. I think our weakest showing was when we did the 20-minute climb up Innsbruck to finish off, or was it like week 4? So we're more, Greg and I have been doing well on the sprints and the finishes, but those climbing, we've got a decently strong team, but it's going to be hard to hold on to first. It's definitely not a gimme, especially with the playoffs now. It's not just straight points to the end.
Who's second place team?
Less Intrepidus, and they got a couple good climbers. So the week before last, they hold on a second. The week before last, they launched 3 guys at the finish, like 300-400 meters to go, and we couldn't tell if they were in the same team or not, but they had the same jersey, so we assumed. So 2 launched with power ups, and Greg and I were in there, and then they came over their 3rd guy, and then the 3rd guy started pushing late. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to hold his will because I can't let them go 1, 2, 3, you know. And was able to come around just all of them with like 5 meters to go. So they went 2, 3, 4, but one of their guys got DQ'd for overpower, which kind of sucks, right? Because it's like, well, that guy helped their team do better overall. But I mean, it is what it is. So we all
That's a
those
nice slingshot then around those guys.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I just lucked out. I had one of those days, you know, where you just get that extra kick that you just usually can't pull out. But it was just that motivation of having 1, 2, 3 on the same team ahead of me. I'm like, no. I mean, I let out one of those like screams, like a war crime, was going on or some work scream.
That's awesome.
Thankfully, my RTX voice muted that out, so it didn't carry across the stream too bad. So, George, I don't know if you met Tom. Tom's a Portlandian guy who rides for ODZ. He's a strong B, and you ride with a local team there too, right, Tom?
Well, I actually really haven't been riding with much of anybody lately. Just sort of random races here and there.
Yeah.
It's been tough to find.
Well, go ahead.
George, where are you from?
I grew up in Corvallis, actually, but I'm in Spokane now.
Ah, gotcha.
I think we're getting. Can't tell if this chat's coming from our group or from the global riders. It says it's our group, but it doesn't seem terribly.
I've seen a lot of runner chat out there.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, wow, sprint. There you go. Thanks, Nick. Katie. I only went halfway on that one. Whew. Whew. That dang stream chat. That's right. Come on, man.
Basically, you have no willpower.
Why you gotta be calling me out like that? Whew.
You warmed up now?
Yeah. My lungs are warmed up. $12.17 for 5. Whew. Man, we've got some really powerful ODZ guys on Endurance Lab. There was like a handful of them that were doing 13 to 1500 watts for 5 seconds.
Damn, that's some power.
I'm going to get some flack for this one. Breaking the group right apart.
You'll get some sternly written texts.
Yeah.
But it usually blows up here.
If you got the Z.
Did I? Did I?
Yeah. Team OD.
You can't
Maybe that was-
even do that right. Come on, man.
Maybe it was intentional, George.
Oh.
I saw at the end.
Next time it should.
That works.
Next time it should be your opinion matters at teamodz.com. Only get the bounce message. There is no inbox by that name.
There you go. We'll catch
Odds
up just in
cares.
time for the climb. Yeah, odds cares. Alexa, turn fans on. There you go.
Oh, now you're just showing off. Come on, man.
Alexa, turn lights red.
What?
Nice, Greyhound. Some good power. NZ, how you doing? Food on the bike? Got a burrito? Yeah, caffeine definitely helps with those sprints, huh, Greyhound?
Ride on.
Super spreader.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Easy on this climb, this lap.
Nice thing is if you break up a little bit like this, we got a good group back here. So on the downhill and on the flats, we'll reconnect. Because we got a long time before we do hills again after we descend this thing. But my poor form probably dropped a handful of people on that sprint. Just with the rubber band effect and everything. Snapped it. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Ride on. Ride on. Ride on.
Greyhound, how much caffeine do you typically consume on an average day? Or for anybody who's listening? I'm typically about 4 cups a day, which is on the high side. Sometimes 5 cups a day.
You best be drinking a lot of water.
Yeah. I try to. The days that I don't, I really can notice it. 800 milligrams. Holy cow. You might want to calm that down, bro. That's a lot of caffeine. Yeah, I'm just thinking coffee. I guess if you add in other sources of caffeine, probably have more than 5 cups equivalent. Probably like 5 to 6. There's some fans. I don't know how you don't do it, Katie. No caffeine? Ooh. Oh. I don't know what kind of coffee you're drinking. Is there 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine in a cup of coffee? Not my cups of coffee. I've heard a huge range from 50 to 120 per cup. I think a normal cup of coffee, I do the Keurig 8 ounces, is probably 75, 80, is my guess. I could be wildly off, though. I think it's any more than 125, though. 300 milligrams is like a Bang energy drink. These things are hardcore. All right, watch these hills. 0% going into the upper volcano. Yeah, there you go, Greyhound. 98.4. Can you be a little bit more precise?
Have you tried different camera angles in the races? Like first person versus third person?
Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning, I'll usually go drone and try to watch the pack and look for splits. And like right now, we're in Division 6. So they're not pushing it that hard. So I can kind of be a little bit of a DS to an extent. But then once we start pushing, I'm usually back to 1. Or, you know, the normal default. But yeah, the drone I really like because you can zoom in and out and pan around and look at the brakes. Especially like right now, this would be a good time. Even when you're pushing hard, like right here, I could probably drone out. Sometimes if I do that though, I lose my person in the game and I can start to fall off and not notice because I'm busy watching.
I like position 3 for the team time trials.
Yeah. That's probably a good one for TTTs. I hadn't thought about that.
Because you just get right on the person's butt, and especially if you guys can maintain that pace line.
I've been using that a lot more in races, just to at least hold wheels, and it is a lot easier.
I like the look of it because it feels more real, right? But I just worry about brakes in the front that I can't see. But I could totally see that for a TTT, or if you're not in a huge pack, being able to stay in a position that just keeps you engaged, immersed in it.
different quality of riders too. Some of us are just riding to hang on,
Yeah.
stay in that
Oh,
draft.
I know that feeling.
This is really starting to piss me off. I just lost my ant sensor again.
Oh no. No. I had mine go under my kicker, pivot point or whatever, so it went under the metal, and it totally blocked the signal once. So
Well, I've got a 10-foot USB cable, and I have it looped on my back brake. So it's literally right between my kicker and cork.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot you
But I've
guys
been
were
having-
saying that you kind of like tape it on or strap it on with a strap. I need to do that. Be smart.
I just, like I said, I just loop it on my rear brake. No tape needed.
Yeah.
And it's in a great position. But I'm thinking this USB dock is messing me up. Or I got a bad ant sensor.
Hey, CA, thanks for listening on the stream. Appreciate it. It's another way to listen if you're not directly on Discord. You can chat with us. And I see those messages when I'm not lacking oxygen. And my and my contacts haven't gone to put. Ant Plus broke in November. Ooh, Bluetooth if possible? I don't know. I'm a huge Ant Plus fan. In my experience, it's been way more reliable personally. But I have too much
Inaccurate.
Wi-Fi going on in my house. A lot of IoT and mixed frequency signals and stuff. I used to do a wireless backhaul from one access point to the other, but I finally got it hardwired. The new kicker's got that direct connect model, where it's actually hardwired too. It's so funny. You see that, George or Tom? It's an old phone cable. It's an RJ11 jack.
Yeah, they couldn't put a proper RJ45 in the
Yeah,
in
it's
the unit.
We're gonna take 1960s.
Where did they find an
technology.
RJ11 is the question.
Well, that's probably why. Someone's like, hey, I have like 7 million of these things I need to offload for free. Just take them. Overpriced junk.
That's true.
But they did set it up so it's a quick disconnect in case you trip over the cable. So that's nice.
Is it? Is it? Where's that joke?
No, that's why they use the dongle.
Oh. Oh, okay. Is
Just
it a
like with a
magnet or
power
something?
cable. No, it's just a, I think it's like a stereo input actually in the unit,
Okay.
in the dongle.
Yeah.
So it's got pulled straight out.
Yeah. If you trip
Okay.
it, just pull straight out.
Yeah.
They should just borrowed the mag power from MacBooks. Since MacBooks aren't using it anymore.
Right. It does bring back memories of my CompuTrainer days, though. All hardwired. That was fantastic.
Get out the Velcro. Tie it up nice and neat.
This is where, like, if you super tuck, you could just get shot off the back, right? Like, if someone overtakes you, you got to go hard watts.
Just stay in the draft.
Yeah. But, like, I've seen that where, like, some groups come in behind me, and I'm like, okay, I'll just slaughter right in with them, and they just go flying by you. But my group here will definitely reconnect with the one in front. Surely. Oh, there's a long message. 3 Rockstar drinks are roughly $240 per can. Times it by 3, $720. But if you break it down by body weight, it might be normal.
I waved at. I'm waving at you, John.
What's that? You're waving at me?
Yeah. You're going down. We're going up.
Oh, hey man. Can't flip a Yui. Huh?
There's
Unless you
something
got something,
definitely.
right?
There's something definitely wrong with the trainer today. Or my legs, one of the two.
So new study suggests, Greyhound says, 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilo of body weight, 1 hour before racing. Results in
Holy
race
cow.
performance.
6 per kilogram?
Yeah, so just take 300 milligrams, just down a bag. Energy drink. Yeah, I could see that being helpful. Just watch out for the crash afterwards. Hopefully not a literal crash.
I'd be at 550 to 600.
That's crazy.
That's like what a double or triple espresso used to do to me.
Oh, 6 milligrams of caffeine. I thought it was 3. Holy cow.
Yeah, 6.
So what Greyhound didn't say is that study was sponsored by Rockstar. So could be
By the
fake
powdered
news.
caffeine industrial complex.
The Caffeine Alliance, the International Caffeine Alliance. Can't spell.
Or stroker inducing amount.
Stroke.
I see what you did there.
Took me a while. All right, 19 miles in. The bulk of the lap is done.
Oh, dang. Got a nice big Tom turkey sitting in my backyard. I'll see you in a few months, buddy.
I know you're a hunter.
Love turkey hunting.
Nice.
There's something about talking turkey that's so fun. Calling them in.
Yeah.
Hearing them get off the roost at sunrise.
Yeah. All right. We'll regroup here. Still can't believe I got caught by that sprint. I've been working so good on resisting those temptations. They call me Cat 5 Pop, Tom, because I always do those like novice, like stupid attacks when it doesn't matter. Blow matches unnecessarily.
Hey, that's what I do. Come on. Who says they're stupid? They're fun.
Well, they are a ton of fun, yes.
No, I know, but you pay a price.
You do. We definitely had some chuckles last year with that, last couple of years. Giving people the looks and then just storming off. Yeah, so the Spokane crew. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say I just don't like sitting in a pack for like an hour pushing like 3 8 watts. It's just boring. You gotta mix it up a bit. Woo. Make people work.
Yeah.
Isn't that called rotating through?
It is fun to have some intermediate creams, right?
Yeah, I can say that now, but during the intermediate, it's like, this sucks.
Who said this was a good idea?
Exactly.
Or for me, it's when we're an hour into a 4-hour ride and I realized I already blew all my matches.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah, not good.
That was an 80-mile hidden loop last year, George. We had like 3 massive attacks in the first hour. And then Seth, who was on video earlier, he totally bailed. He's like, there's no way I'm doing this. I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm doing this either. So, and then it was just fighting off cramps the rest of the day. Anything over like 250 watts was like pins and needles. Maybe over 300, 350, but.
Where was that at?
Oh, the Hayden Loop. Hayden Lake Loop.
Oh, Hayden Loop. Yeah.
Yeah. So we took the back way in Idaho over Riverview, and that's where we were attacking. By the time we dropped into Coeur d'Alene, I was shot. Yeah, Katie, it's a beautiful.
Is that the day we saw you guys coming the other direction?
I don't remember.
We went clockwise, and you guys were doing counterclockwise.
We were going counterclockwise, yep. Oh.
Yeah, I was on the two-wheeler dealer ride that day.
Hey, Mike, thanks for the like. What's going on, buddy? Oh, yeah, two-wheeler dealer. That's right. You guys had a big group. That was great.
Yeah, since there were no group rides in Washington, we just,
Yeah.
drive to Idaho. Because there's no COVID in Idaho.
Yeah, exactly. We just moved to phase 2, so packs of 30 now. Doesn't mean that we can't fall back or change the rules at any given time, but I would be fine in group 30 from here on out, personally. 2 weeks to run. 30 seems like a lot, but I think just the transmission outdoor cycling seems a lot more.
Well,
Sitting tight together.
you're also assuming they know what they're doing, too.
Yeah. Double mask.
Yeah, but the government won't release their reasoning behind these things. You got to start questioning, do they even know what they're doing? There's a group down in California that did a Freedom of Information Act because it came out back in, I think it was May or June last year, saying that based on our studies and yada, 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 but they never released any of the information.
All right.
And now they're fighting it in court because they don't want to release it because who knows, they might not have anything.
think about like all these court cases and stuff, like how much time people spend just trying to prove things or disprove things.
Well, what killed me is it's the government fighting the people. It's the Freedom of Information Act. Taxpayers' money was used to produce that study. Why are the taxpayers not allowed to see it?
Seems logical.
Sorry, I'm that way sometimes.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that today's. I'm just
Oh, I know.
all around.
These turkeys are so puffed up because it's like 18 degrees outside.
I bet.
They just look bloated.
Nice and juicy.
Uh-huh. Big old butterballs. He doesn't know what to think of me.
This will make a fun finish. Sometimes it just works out well. Yeah, Tom, we used to do a coffee and espresso ride before the last few weeks where it was shorter distance and we'd have a couple scheduled preams. We did a whole 10-week series where you get points for preams in between and then a longer espresso finish. So it's pretty spicy.
Oh, that
fun,
sounds
but-
like fun.
Oh, it's a blast, yeah. It's like this, just a couple preams inside and shorter and a longer espresso. It is fun, but this could be pretty brutal. We had a guy from the UK who just destroyed, I think he won 8 out of 10 weeks. He's like one of those A+ guys. Let's whip out.
Just toying with you.
Oh my word, yeah. I'm sure you guys know Justin Wagner. I know George does, but Justin beat him 1 week, but the guy was an all-arounder. I mean, he had a killer sprint. His 5 minutes, just brutal. His 20 minutes, just insane. Speaking of Wags, thanks for the ride on, Wags.
Thanks, buddy.
Wags' strongest point, I think, is his 1 minute power, and that's probably where he beat him 1 week. Because he can do like 1,000 watts for a minute. All right, that's a little hyperbole, but probably 800.
That's a whole nother level. That's
Yeah.
just-
You probably weren't far off with that first estimate.
Yeah. Well, I've done 622 on Zwift for a minute and then 722 outdoors once. And I felt both times induced a asthma attack. I can't imagine these guys that can do 800 or 1,000. Katie always goes clockwise around Hayden. Sorry, I just saw it. I like to mix it up. I usually go counterclockwise around Hayden. I don't know why. I've probably done counter twice, clockwise 3 times. So I guess not that much disparity. Maybe counter once. Which do you prefer, George?
It's all uphill. It doesn't matter. It's all good because the view is worth it.
Up, see if these flyers are in a big group or spread out here. Looks like we just caught 6 of them. 5. Oh yeah. 2, 3. So there's like 10 of them a minute ahead. Another group of 10, 3 minutes ahead. Group of 8. They're going to be tough to catch. Higgins, yeah, I've done that one once, Katie, at the Higgins Point. So, Tom, I don't know if you're interested in the races outdoors this year, but Team ODZ Spokane, we're the one in real life team of ODZ, and we're going to be putting on an Omnium in Spokane in late August, crit, a TT, and a road race. Going to hold the state championships for WSBA for the Masters crit and the road race.
So what altitude does Spokane sit at?
2,000.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Roughly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no advantage to that.
No, not really.
That sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, I thought you're like 3,500 or 4,000, but
Oh yeah, no. Our ski hills start about 4,000 feet,
gotcha.
and then we're one of the local teams, Badlands, putting on a bunch of crits and TTs at the Spokane County Raceway, and then we're hoping to bring some groups over to the Seattle Olympia area for some of those 5311 events. I don't know if you've seen those, but they have a couple of road races over there in the Olympia area. Independence Valley and Vance Ridge, I think. Should be fun.
I've done a little racing outdoors here around the we have a speedway track. So there's a Monday, Tuesday night series.
Nice.
But just trying to get out of Cat 4 is just hellish because
Yeah.
a lot of those people can't ride. I mean, they're just not good at riding. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So I get a little nervous about that.
Now you're in Orbra territory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a good community down there, cyclists for sure. Sounds like lots of events.
Yeah, it's pretty. Nothing happened last year like with everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're trying to rebuild here. We used to have quite a heritage in Spokane, I guess, but it took a few years off. So we're trying to rebuild the community.
You're doing a good job, though, John.
Thanks, George. Appreciate that.
Those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, they sure are. I mean, Alex Renner just kind of backed off of Badlands. He's been doing it for like a half a century. And Wagner, Cat 2 guy,
Moving
was
away.
a huge influence. Yeah. All the beer guys and everyone that put a lot of time into it. Well, and I think it's separated a lot with some really good mountain bike events and cross here. So I think that kind of splintered people that don't want to go year round cycling to cycle, you know, discipline to discipline. Which I get because we're all about family and stuff too, and community, not just, you know, ourselves and racing. Katie, that TT
You
in
saying
April will be great.
cyclists?
What's that?
Hey, you're saying cyclists aren't selfish? What?
No comment. I plead the fifth.
Smart, very smart.
The kids don't need shoes. I need a new bike. And then the onslaught of gravel too.
It's more like the
kinda-
kids need. It's more like the kids needs new shoes, so I need a new bike so I can win those prize money.
Oh, there you go. Like I said, the onslaught of gravel too. That really, I think, splintered a lot of the road riders. From the safety aspect of getting off on dirt and gravel roads versus riding pavement.
Yeah. Yeah, Katie, the TT in April would be great. It's a great course on SCR to just get comfortable in real life and with smaller groups.
Ride on. Ride on.
Well, the TT, are there groups involved at all?
No, but I meant the alternating weeks, or whatever. They're looking at moving
Oh.
some of those to crits and just getting to ride around the course together and warm up at least and some of the crits. Wow, 35,000 people on Zwift right now. That's insane. I know they got a lot higher than that before, though. Yeah, Katie, I can see that. AT might be your discipline, huh? Just holding the steady power for longer. Diesel engine. Yeah, road racing's fun too because it's not as compact as a crit. I actually like road racing from a safety perspective.
Ride on. Ride on.
Yeah, Katie says she loves doing the 2x20. I think that's just sickening. I like doing the 0x20. That's my favorite one.
Ride on.
2x20 is wrong.
Right?
Just
Oh, that guy I was telling you about
Nothing-
who won the Coffee Espresso did 4x20s. That's his practice. Sorry to interrupt you. Whew. 3 or 4x10. There you go. It's more like it, I guess. Agreed, Eric. Might want to have that chat, Katie. Denny's more like a man after my own heart. Let's just do 20-second test. That's all we need.
That was 4 by 20 second efforts.
Yeah.
I could get behind the 4 by 20 seconds. That's good.
Our next group is. Was that right? 3 minutes? I can't remember. Thought they were a minute ahead. Yeah, a minute, 50 seconds ahead. Oh, 9 kilos. I don't think you need to go 9 kilos to pull, buddy. I just saw that flash. Yeah, Katie. Always love to see a good stream. $29 miles an hour. That's pretty good.
That's flying.
Goodness. I'll get my keyboard to work. That'd be cool. I think it's a PEBCAC issue. Problems exist between keyboard and chair. Ryan's off the back there. Hey, Pat, thanks for liking that stream. Appreciate it. He's just watching the stream, shaking his head at poor leadership. See if we did any damage on the splits here. Nice, 23 seconds. Good deal. I should probably eat something. I'm telling everyone to eat. I didn't eat yet.
That's it for me, Stoker.
I was just going to say, we're not all built like you, George.
I don't know what is going on, but something's not right today. Have a good one, man.
Are you out of here?
Yeah, I'm going to try some
All right, man.
troubleshooting here on my laptop, and I might just get back on and do another 40.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Hey,
Hope
it
to
is
see you
what it
again.
is, man.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
I think I scared everyone off last week on this ride. Well, a lot of our
With the
local
9
Spokane
laps?
guys. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of our
That
local
was a
group
good-
are doing the Tour of Sufferlandia, though.
oh, that's what that is. I couldn't figure out what you guys were talking about. The TOS.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Got to have priorities, huh?
What's that?
Got to have priorities.
Yeah, right. Someone's got to hold the fort down. I think I told him we were 20 seconds off the split and everyone started jamming.
They really did. It's like,
Yeah.
let's close that
Jeez.
down quick.
Did we pick him up? I bet we did after that push.
Yeah, we got him.
Nice. I could tell Ryan was hurting. I was back there with him. Well, it just sucks too when you're just off that draft.
He can recover up KOM. Right?
Ride on. Ride on.
Yeah. It's more of a rolling course than I realized.
It's got something for everybody.
Yeah. Did you have fun on Tuesday?
that was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure what to expect from the team, but
Yeah.
We did.
Sounds like your audio dropped a bit there.
yeah, I'm having a hard time with my push to talk.
Oh,
Hammer time.
yeah, that can be a tough one.
Hammer time.
We did good until we hit the that major climb, and then we
Yeah.
got disconnected a bit. And I wasn't sure if we should have waited because the back two were only 6 seconds back, and I'm not sure if we would have gone faster if we would have waited. I think we would have done better had we waited for them.
Really? Where did they break off? Was it towards the top or right at the
Yeah,
beginning,
just
or-
right at the top.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention, and I gapped a few, so I got a couple seconds ahead, and then I was slowing, try to go back to pull them up, and then I'm not sure they wanted to try to reconnect though. So yeah, you know,
I know it's tough at those moments to like make a split-second decision almost. But you bring up a good point on that downhill and the rest of the flats after that. I don't know, because I looked at the splits. Did you see the splits on the WTRL page?
I
You guys
did.
were like, what were you like first in the first split, like tied in the second and third, and it totally dropped off at the end.
Yeah, I think I did most of the work on the end.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to keep us above 4.6, and
Wow.
it was hard. I think everybody was suffering, so we kept having to back off because we were gapping our fourth rider. But it was good though.
Good. Yeah,
I
it
could
was,
definitely
it
feel
just,
us.
uh-huh.
I could definitely feel us slowing down, just because with one person pulling, you're not going to have the same.
For sure. Yeah, it makes a big difference. We were talking about that before. And after seeing the splits, it's probably something we need to be more cognizant of. Last week, if we finished with a TTT, it's going to be tough. I could have sworn earlier in the season, the first playoff week was a TTT. And so if we were in first, going against like 15th, would have thought that had been slam dunk. But now it's the race, and then the TTT to finish could be tough. Because we're not the strongest TTT team usually.
Yeah, you really need whoever's on the front to be pushing 5 or 5.5.
Yeah.
And then if you're not hitting that, then you're not going to be winning.
Yeah.
And that's not easy.
No, it's not at all. I'm near borderline of pushing A power. I mean, I usually end up like 3.9 on those things. And a couple of ours have done 4.0, 4.1. Were you like 4.1 or 4.2 average?
On that one, I was 4.1 average,
Yeah.
I think. But if you hit 5.0 for 30 seconds, then if you have 6 people, you should get a 2-minute recovery, enough to hit another 30-second 5.0 pull. And that's kind of how you have to win.
Yeah.
The longer pulls just make you go slower, shorter, high intensity, and recover. Or not. I started to drop back. I didn't realize you guys are pulling away.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention.
Yeah. That's easy to happen. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Good morning. Almost good afternoon for you.
Good thing I keep forgetting about his weight. So like Mags trying to push 5.0 is probably not.
Yeah. It's a lot of watts.
That guy's got some power. Holy hell.
Doesn't he? Yeah, it's insane. Ooh. Yeah, that's true, Andy. Central, not Eastern. Yeah. What? Still in bed? Yeah, you're kidding me. Someone must have gone hard last night. He's in Central Time. He's still in bed. He says. Geez, my rest days anymore are like sleeping until 7:30 or 8 tops. A lot of our team likes to ride at like 4 a.m. I just can't do that.
Oh man, that's my hour.
That's your hour? Oh man.
When you said 4:45, I thought it was AM first. I was like, oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, it's just.
And then it's like, oh, I never ride in the afternoon. This is different.
Yeah, it definitely. If you're used to a certain time of day and you switch it up, it's tough. I have a hard time anytime past 6 p.m. You know, especially after dinner. My body's just ready to go sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm never getting on the bike after 6 p.m. That's just not happening.
Ride on.
So are you not riding on Tuesday? Or racing?
Oh,
zero?
I'm doing Tuesday race. I'm not doing Tour of Sufferlandia because I'm going to camp. So I've got an easier week. I'm doing some Sufferfest workouts, but not the whole tour or anything.
Got it. You gonna sprint again?
No.
Come on, man.
I used to be like, how much could 20 seconds hurt me? A lot.
Turns out.
Turns out, yeah, exactly. Turns out I'll feel it for the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
39.
Oh, okay.
Be 40 this year. What about you?
I hit the big 50 tomorrow.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
Yeah. So the sprints take more out of me than
Yeah,
I noticed
yeah.
the difference between 10 years ago racing.
Sure.
It's like you could do that crap all day long, and then now, no.
Yeah. Yep, I'm just living every day for what I get. Every day seems more like the over the hill is really a real thing.
Yeah, the
But
40s.
hey.
It's amazing how your endurance jumps up in the 40s.
Oh yeah,
Longer races. Yeah.
yeah. It's great to hear. I love descending, so I'm good with downhill. Over the hill.
Oh man. So I like to go up. I do not like to go down.
Well, I should say I used to like to go down a lot more. You know, with age comes wisdom thing.
I had a bad descent above the headlands above Sausalito one ride and ended up in a side of the hill in the middle of some poison oak.
Oh,
And
ouch.
so, you know, nothing broken, but just everything was sore and then itching for the next 2 weeks. It's like, I could have avoided this.
Yeah.
I was smart.
There was nothing broken and everything, just a lot of itching.
Just a lot of bruises, rash.
Yeah.
Nothing broken. And then,
Okay, that's good.
but then the
The
poison
road
oak,
rash
oh
is
God,
legit though, right?
itching.
Oh, road rash with poison oak? That sounds like a double whammy.
Oh man, it's the worst thing ever. So I gave up on learning how to descend. I guess not for me.
Yeah. Well, I got two different perspectives on GoPros last year at team camp where I was going after a guy after the front and ramping up my watts and going 32 miles an hour and came unclipped, somersaulted over my bike, and people just like flew around me. I went flying. My bike went flying. It's pretty crazy, but thankfully nothing broken, unbelievably. Just
All
a
on
lot of
film?
road rash. All on film, yeah, my camera and the guy behind me.
Nice.
I'll post it in the Discord chat if you want to see it.
Probably make me
Think we got-
queasy.
Got on slow-mo. It shows the rear perspective first, and then it goes to my perspective. It's kind of cool because you can see my computer showing me watts if you've got a big enough screen to see it, so you can actually see like the power and the speed when it happens. And the crappy thing was I had brought new cleats because they were kind of worn down. I just didn't put them on yet. And I had come unclipped the day before, so talk about stupidity right there.
You ignored that little voice in your head.
Well, I didn't
Change the
intentionally. Like
cleats.
I took the cleats out that night, and I'm like, I gotta put these on. And I just forgot about it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when your wife says you forgot about you. It's like, did you just forget, or are you not carrying enough?
And it's like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Uh-oh. You found out.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. General chat on Discord. There you go. Whenever you get a chance, it's in there.
All right, I'll have to take a look. I'll grab a bucket of popcorn and
Got this feeling burning in my mind. Got this feeling calling. Hey baby. Got this feeling burning in my mind. Got this feeling calling. Hey baby. Got this feeling burning in my mind. Got this feeling calling. Hey baby.
Let's see if that front group backed off. I'm guessing they didn't.
Hey, baby.
They are. Can't tell how far they are. Couple minutes. They're climbing the volcano.
On Tuesday's race, what do you think the climb times will be for the lead group on KOM?
You know, I'd have to look. I don't even remember what this looks like. I'll probably go pull some of my PRs and take a look. We usually watch Pookie Butt. He's a Twitch streamer, and he rides earlier in the day. He's a really high Cat B guy. He's won a couple of them. So that's a great race to watch around 11 o'clock Pacific. And then we'll usually chat on that. The pros, of course, ride Monday. Kind of helps just to see where the splits happen. I mean, obviously, we're not going to be at pro pace or anything, but if you watch Pookie Butt, and we'll talk about it, that give you a good idea on the B pace. He's in B1, we're in B6, so grain of salt. We got a few good climbers. I'm more of a long sprinter. I got, I think, 7th on the 20-minute climb. So if that helps you understand, like, there's a handful of, you know, pretty good climbers. You'll do great. I can stay close to the front on this one time. 3 times is gonna be really pushing me. I'm almost wondering if there's any way to like break off and try to drop the skinny guys on the descent on the flats to get 20 or 30 seconds on the hill ahead of them. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what tactics to use yet.
Yeah. Well, take a look at the power-ups too, because they're introducing the invisibility power-up this week. So there's a new tactic. You could have 1 or 2 guys go off, and they could have an invisibility guy with them or something. Or a counter invisible, or just some crazy stuff like that.
I really think this third descent is going to be key.
Uh-huh.
Pull anybody back who tries to get off.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pull them back pretty quick if they're solo on the front.
Yeah.
Like 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds. That's a good
But if
point.
there's 2 or 3 of us off the front.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch numbers closely, right? Because there's no point in, like, I guess there are points at the top, so. But after the top, you might as well recover if you're just by yourself almost. But yeah, if you get 3, 4, 5, take it home. And I don't know where the loop around point is though. I forgot about that. It's not like we're going back to town or anything. I think it's just like the
No,
volcano.
we finish inside the volcano.
So that's gonna be nuts, right? Like
That
sprint
final
down
climb.
or yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of point in pushing too hard on the descent. I don't know though. Probably will. I've never like pushed hard on a descent.
A group of, just going over the top on that last, the people let off after that last kicker,
Uh-huh.
finishing the KOM. You get 3 people with you, I think you can get away down the hill.
Say that again, sorry. On our last kicker?
Usually people let off a bit after that last kicker right on the KOM.
Oh yeah.
and so just press over the top.
Yeah. See what you're saying? It is a kicker too. It's a ball buster.
Oh God, yeah. But easier said than done.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the hurt locker for sure. Cause that first one, everyone's gonna try to crush it for time,
Yep.
and the third one, they're all gonna be going for the finish. Boy, we had a heyday on week 1 in Richmond. It was like the best race ever. Greg and I were trading preems. I think between him and I, we won like every preem. First across, fastest across, and then we went 1-2 at the finish.
Nice.
That's week 7. We're going back to Richmond, but a little flatter course. I think we just do the after party at the cobbles, which is like a, like a 1-minute push.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Unfortunately, though, that's when I'm. Wait, am I gonna be at team camp that week? I think I am. Yeah. That'll be the week after this. So that's where we could use you. Again, if you're available.
I'll look at the course. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
No, I should be around. It should work for me.
I think it's like the fan flats, just the flat section, and then you roll out to do the after party. Not the 3 hills, just the 1. So, pretty steady.
Oh, that's a fun course.
Yeah, it is. There's some really neat event courses. Like that one I've never done an event. We got a good team though with, I don't know if you noticed, but you, me, and Greg are, I think 1, 2, 3 on Zwift Power for the Team Bs. We got
Nice.
good, healthy, strong B group. And Mike and Michelle and Tyler are all flyer climber types. They put in solid performances always. Michelle holds like 4.0. They're usually top 20, top 25. A couple of them at least. This might be a good one for him this week. So yeah, we got some strong guys. Some strong light fishing guys. Is that final pitch, huh? XKP, 10%. We lost all of our flyers, went back.
This is where I was saying to attack.
Yeah,
Right here.
just push over.
Right.
Yeah. I've been
Easier
learning
said
that
than
one.
done.
Yeah. And someone's launching the arrow. Other people. Hey, Mike. Yeah, getting ready for Tuesday. That's right, buddy. I like that trophy. It looks good. It's the right color. ODZ123. It's always the plan, right? Always the goal. I'll launch it too. Why not? Pull us up here. Everyone's pretty fractured ahead, it looks like. Got a lot of people. If we can get down to 10 flyers, that'd be good. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, I think we had like a dozen people in the chat here. Got really quiet. Most of the Spokane crew were doing the Sufferfest. A lot of the ODZ, Endurance Lab.
So it's not just me.
Are you doing it? You doing stuff?
No, I mean, I scared everybody away when I joined.
Oh no, it's not just you. No, it's me, believe me. We've been doing low cadence for like 6 weeks in Endurance Lab, and these efforts now where you have to go like 90 to 100 plus RPM just feels brutal. I don't know if he's with us or not, but I'm going to reply.
I think he's one of those runner guys. But he's been chatting the whole time.
Yeah. $17 flyers. 16. What kind of cadence guy are you, Tom?
Generally 95 to 100, but then climbing, I've started exploring lower, like 80. When I think I get some more power out of lower cadence.
Yeah, I tend to. And I build lactic acid a lot better, a lot more on the higher cadence, it feels like, for some reason. I think it's supposed to be the other way around, but you know.
I don't know, from years of doing triathlon, it's always easier to have a higher cadence, just to be able to have some power, have some legs left for the run.
Gotcha.
It just seems less taxing
Okay.
on the muscles. It's more cardio, right? I mean, your heart rate does go up,
Yeah, for sure.
but I think your muscles will stay a little stronger. At least that's what I tell myself.
I like it. Yes, there's a question. Nice. Yes, Tom, we're still doing it. Yeah, this group's a little wild today. They're kind of saying we're gonna go our pace group later, whether you like it or not. I like it.
You're just
A little bit
living in their
rebellious.
world.
Yeah. It's funny though, when we have a stronger ODZ showing, we can control the pace pretty well. But I'm definitely noticing today, without having, you know, half dozen to 10 of our regulars, it's a little more wild. It's funny how that works.
I was really impressed last week with how the group stayed together over those lumps. That's not easy.
No. Yeah, and I stupidly took the full disc wheel TT setup. I mean, I didn't have a TT bike, but I had stinking heavy wheel. Those last couple laps are heavy.
I thought you were just giving us a gift. Thank you.
Yeah. That's right. I was thinking about everybody else. It's for the children. Team Flyers. Hey, Tom. Solo ride.
Yeah.
Hey, Profanity. No, not a solo ride. We got a group here. Solo on the cam, though. Got a lot of our riders doing a tour of Sufferfest, tour of Sufferlandia. Thanks, Timo. Happy V-Day. What is V-Day? I don't know what that is. Kid. All right, guys.
Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Seus segredos, o seu mundo. Faço muito, mas não mudo. E tudo aquilo que não conta. Pensa bem que não há outra. Não tenha falta de juízo. Seu próprio castigo.
Come on, guys. Simmer, simmer. I'm asking too much, aren't I?
Não basta,
It's actually not hard to do 3 on grade.
Just gotta gear down, right?
não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido falar. Não faz sentido. Eu não posso.
Like, I'm only asking you to blob up for a minute. I guess I've been asking all day, but this time I really mean it.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Like when people use the word literally.
I literally mean literally. Really? Okay.
Hey, Wesley, thanks for liking the stream. We appreciate it. Getting ready to start our espresso here. If people would just behave, we have cookies.
Cookies mean something different in Oregon and Washington. Is it legal?
Yeah, right. Whew. Oh, I will be here next week. Forgot about that. I leave on Sunday. Here we go. Boom. Oh, I got a feather. I'm so excited about that. Oh yeah. It's better than nothing, right? That's right, Andy. Let's go catch those flyers. Bottle number 2 in the can. On to number 3.
Hold on, bring it back. Bring it. Bring it back. Hold on, bring it back.
And we're breaking. You must be pulling, Tom. Yep. That checks.
Bring it back. Bring it.
Oh, they're just dangling back there. Come on, guys, you got it. Nice work.
Bring it back.
Nice pace there, Tom. Shot Vega. Vega's always strong. One mile to go. What do you think, Tom? Always goes hard here and then settles down. Hard pace. Good stuff. Come on! Ah. Woo! Yeah, dude. Ah. 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 What's up, guys? Ah. Ah. Whew. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Andy. Whew. Dropped my phone. Whew. That was tough. Nice job, Tom. Good job, Neil.
That was
Vega.
a good ride. Nice sprint, man.
Yeah. Thank you. That was tough. All I had was the feather.
Oh
Which just
man, I
helps
forgot
you.
to use my power up.
Oh, there you go. That's a gimme. You got the podium. I can adjust it.
I got a little tunnel vision there.
Yeah. I was gonna attempt a longer sprint, but honestly, you're already 0.3 out at the start of the sprint, and that pace was ramping up pretty hot. And I didn't have a good power up, so I figured I should just stay low.
I was pushing because I didn't want to give you a chance to be rested hitting that sprint. Boy,
Thank you.
I was-
Yeah, you were pushing.
was
You were
trying-
on the front a lot.
I was trying to take something out of you.
You did. You did, man.
Dude, Vega was strong. He was rocking the mountain bike last week on that hilly course.
Yeah, he was. Although he said that he switched out and it just didn't update in the game. So when we were watching, we're like lap 8, we're like, dude, seriously? He's like, no, I switched. You just can't tell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was feeling pretty inadequate at that point. Like,
Right?
damn.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, I mean, I do think he's an A rider, but that's like probably pro level stuff. All right, where to now? That's the question. I'll probably just soft pedal for a few. All right, guys, on the stream, Katie, Andy, Greyhound, Profaned, Mike, Denning, all you guys. Herf, Nick, thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate the conversation and chatter for Spokane ODZentury. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel. Tomorrow, if you want more endurance ride, we got that for you too. Like 2 and 4 a.m. Pacific. That's your time, Tom, 4 a.m. Pacific. All right, guys. From all of us at ODZ and Endurance Lab and Wahoo, thanks for the support. Those of us moving over to the tour Sufferlandia, good luck. You're gonna need it. It's all right, you'll be good, don't worry about it. ODZ, peace.